Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kaiser here. Today's video is a quick blitz overview of my new team, which is Jinx team. And I'm gonna do this uncut and it's just one shot. Okay, here we go. This is where I am right now, 346. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna stay at this rank, but what I can tell you is what how I got here, and if you were to face a Jinx team, how can you face against them properly? Or if you're using a Jinx team, how do you pilot them well? Hope I can cover it. Let us begin with my first one. I have three Axies which I bought. This is a Dusk Axie with, you can snapshot this right now and just, break it down with it paused and whatnot. I'm just gonna continue here. I've set it up in a way that I can load as much curse into my opponent's deck. At the same time, putting Purifying Incense on double top so that it dispels some of the bubbles, some of the rage stacks. Sometimes it's really good to dispel. And Garish Worm with the Mantis Dagger for extra discard. Sometimes you want to discard two cards instead of one. Mantis Dagger is there to help you. And the Tadpole, the Jellyfish. The way my team is piloted, I have a few Axies with evolved parts, and the evolved parts is usually the Show Star and also the Tadpole. For this case, this is a Dust with Gloomy Dice. Gloomy Dice is my bread and butter. It is so good, guys. It is the reason I managed to fight against Sandal and also Anemone. These two teams have been my bane of existence, but with Gloomy Dice, I managed to bring it back. I can now go toe to toe with them. What it does is literally, if I start first, which I'm gonna try my best to start first, I can give a lot of fear into my opponent. When I use a card, it shuffles a Confuse. And I have Deadly Spell for my Raven, which I'm not sure. I'm still testing this card. I'm not sure how to feel about it. For now, I kind of like it. It helps me get my opponent's HP down to 105 so that Showstar can get rid of them. My frontliner is a bug. He has Leech for stealing, and it goes really well with Moonlight Thief and also with Gloomy Dice. Moonlight Thief steals energy fragments, which also counts for stealing, and it goes well with everything else I want to do. And for this Axie, I put a lot of Black Sage and also one Jellyfish on the Tadpole. And if you notice, the Tadpole is actually evolved. Let us begin with live testing. If you're a Jinx player and you have Gloomy Dice, my tip to you is always fight to go first. If you're facing against someone who is Jinx and they're in the top 500, always contest with them. Do not let them go first no matter what. But for us Jinx players, if you go first, it kind of benefits us also. We get 2 energies. Anyways, okay, take a look at this. This is my starting hand, and my opponent already has 5 fear. So whenever they use a card, they're gonna get 1 confused. So I'm just gonna Inkling for now. I'm gonna keep both cards because I might need both cards. Wow, my opponent is actually 230 in this rank. So they are using Seize Luck, which cleanses all of the stacks of fear and also cleansing. That's pretty cool. And whenever you're not sure what your opponent just did, you can always click the history, check what they did, and then reassess and make a decision after that. I'm thinking that since my opponent's using 2 Seize Lucks, there might be 1 Seize Luck remaining. And if we can get rid of that, that'll be amazing. The only way to get rid of that is to actually take a look at the top deck. I could Garish Worm, discard 2 cards in your hand, but it's so early into the game. Might not. Yeah, better just to do that and 2 Parasite. Ooh, that's a Seize Luck. Let's get rid of it. So from here on out, they have no way to do a massive cleanse on themselves, which means I'm set up quite nicely. And usually I'll be really terrified because a sleepless into an Anemone is so painful. But because right now, okay, that's a vulnerable, really painful for an Anemone. Do they have a way to finish me off? No, so far no. Only 2 energy for now. Me also with 2 energy. I think it'd be good for me to just Tadpole my opponent. I think. I have a Deadly Spell. Deadly Spell says that if my opponent has 5 curses, it eats up 2 of them and shoots everything for 10% of the max HP. Only good if I want to bring my opponent down to 105 so that Showstar will finish it off, but for now, I don't have enough energy to do that. So maybe if I were to do this now, it's just to hope that it's less than 5. Less than 5? Yes. So if it's less than 5, it shuffles a confused instead. Really good. So much utility. I guess I'll just pass the turn. Now here, in a way, it's a mistake. I should have kept the card, but I was thinking, oh, if I can steal one energy fragment, that'll be 5. Then I have three energies to use. Not really. When he passes his turn back to me, I'll only have 2 energy, so it's not quite enough to reach 8. Oh well, I can't blame me for trying. So my opponent have, yeah, he had killed off. Anemone teams are really aggressive, and they try to kill you within the first deck cycle. They don't want it to go to the second deck cycle, because when it reaches the second deck cycle, it is in the favor of the Jinx player. Let's see what I draw. I think it'd be good for me to just use the Garage Worm now, because he has a lot of cards in hand. I think it's good, yeah, it's good. I think we can double top, or we can just kill it off with a Showstar. Yeah, Showstar better. Always kill it off so that revenge cards are shuffled into the discard pile of the opponent. And then just a double Jinx. And let's see the future. What does he have? Yeah, you want to get rid of the animal. And I'm using Cottontail to cleanse so that it is not that easy for him to kill me. Man, so aggressive. Oh! I got lucky. The beauty about Jinx is that sometimes there are turns where he cannot do anything to you and you just get a free turn. That's the game. So that is just one game, but I hope that shows you the power of Jinx and also what you should do to avoid when you are facing a Jinx. You don't want to give the Jinx player time. If you're an aggressive player, just try your best to kill as many Axies as possible in the first deck cycle. And if you want a breakdown of this even more depth, I think you would have to leave me a comment. I need to see how many people are interested, and I can make one. And then if I'll make one, I'll probably make one with all the numbers, how much I put into this team. I used 250 US dollars. So expensive, but I think it is worth it if I really want to climb. So I guess till next time.